Ahem. Hello, and welcome to my first YouTube video. If you happen to come across this random content, welcome and welcome to my channel. I'm Raikopiin. You may simply refer to me as Rico for short. Forgive me for my voice and the slight awkwardness, as this is the first time I'm doing something like this, and I'm here to talk about some information about me as an artist. Number one is what I like to do. Well, what I like to do is to procrastinate. I like to draw, and in my spare time, I love reading comics. I might consider making my own, but writing isn't really my forte, but we'll see someday. I also recently got myself into gaming and may or may not start a gaming streaming channel. Number two is what do I like to draw? Well, if it's not obvious enough, I like drawing anime characters and doing fan arts of them. And most of what I do is do character designing and creating my own characters, because one of the best things of being an artist is that you can create your own character and bring them to life. The time-lapse that is playing right now is actually a drawing of my avatar Rico. And honestly, her design is one of my favorites so far, and if not my most favorite. The third question is when I started drawing. It's actually a very long story. I started drawing when since I was very young, and I guess I can say that art wasn't really my focus, but I did love drawing. It's just that I wanted to be a lot of things when I was a kid, so I was focused on some sciencey stuff, but I don't like science that much anymore. And I also did a lot of sports. I was a very sporty kid. I still am. I just haven't got enough time to do some sports. Drawing was only a pastime thing, but a lot of people like me doing drawing, so I thought maybe I should start pursuing the kind of career. And the fourth question is how I got into my current art style. It's actually kind of related to the third question. I actually started drawing in a very realistic style. I mean, I wasn't that good, but I did like copying drawing some people and everything, but I wasn't really happy. How I got into my code anime art style is actually a very funny story. I came home one day from school and the television was open, and it just happens that as I was changing the channel, I happened to come across this channel called Animax, and the first anime that was featured there was Fairy Tail, and the first character that I saw that I fell in love with is Urza Scarlet from Fairy Tail. It was in the Tower of Haven arc, and ever since then I fell in love with watching anime. Drawing anime was kind of like a stereotype in my time. When you watch anime and draw anime, people would often call you weird and a weeb, because I guess we all had that phase where we got into the weird anime side when we imagine ourselves being in an anime world. So I was referred to as a weird kid, but I still like drawing anime style until now. I mean, if you look at me right now, I'm actually earning a lot just by drawing in anime style, so who knew? Fun fact is that ever since I started drawing in anime style, I actually kept all my sketchbooks from that time, except for the very first. I still cannot find it. I'm afraid that it got thrown away. I really tried my best to find it, but ever since then, I still have the pile of notebooks somewhere in my closet, and I still look back to it every chance I get. When I'm like bored, or if I'm feeling a little down, I would look back to those drawings and see how far I've gotten. Maybe someday I'll do like a redraw of the characters that I created in the past. The next question is, what am I doing now? Well, right now I'm doing a lot of self-learning. I'm trying to improve my anatomy and maybe expose myself into different art styles where I could learn from them. Actually, in this time lapse that I'm doing right now, this is me trying to experiment with coloring and art styles. So there are lots of pauses here and there and some undos and redos because I'm trying to to get what I like. I know it's still a lot of work, but I'm really proud of this one. Oh, and in addition to what I'm doing now, I'm actually planning to open my own art commissions. The link is in the description below, or maybe I'll flash it on the screen. I do hope you'll check it out. I'm actually doing some private commissions, but just if someone is interested, they can message me privately and see if I can insert it in my current schedule, which I probably can. But I would like to open it publicly. I'm still working on my prizes and samples. And I think that's it for this video. I hope you like my art. And if you want to check me out, I'm active on Twitter and Facebook. I'll put the link in the description below if you want to see more of me. If I'll post more often, I'll try. It's just that I'm not really that active in social media. I'm mostly active in chats, but not so much in posting. I actually had a very awkward time trying to post my drawings at first because I was afraid that people wouldn't like my drawing. But fortunately, there are many people that appreciate my art, and I'm very thankful for those people as they're helping me increase my self-esteem, especially with regards to my art. Well then, thank you so much for watching, and maybe I'll see you later. Bye bye.